What if the reason you haven't started your coaching business yet has nothing to do with time, but everything to do with what you think it's supposed to look like? I'm about to tell you what building a coaching business on the side while working full-time actually requires. And it's definitely not what the internet is out here telling you. It's not wake up at 5 a.m., hustle after work, sacrifice weekends, or even build an audience before you can start making money. That's not how this business works for women who already have a foundation. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been rocking with me for a while, welcome back. My name is Nick Scott. I am a sales and business coach who helps women turn their existing skills into coaching income on the side. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and let's stay connected. Okay, in this video, I am going to be talking all about what it takes to start building your coaching business on the side while you're still working full-time. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be telling you things that most other coaches and most other people in this industry are just too afraid to say out loud. Because the fact of the matter is, if you're waiting for the perfect time to start, you're going to be waiting forever. The biggest lie that you've probably been sold about this business and this industry is that you need more time. That is simply not true because we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It doesn't matter if you're a new mom, an empty nester, going through a life transition, have a full-time job, taking care of your parents. The actual time, the 24 hours in a day, we all have the same amount of time. We might not have the same amount of responsibilities within that time, but we all have the same 24 hours in a day. So no, you don't need more time. I don't need more time. What we all need, you, me, she, he, and they, is we need focused time. And there's a difference between needing more time and needing focused time. Most women think building a coaching business on the side requires working an additional 60 hours a week. They think that you need to be creating content every day, or they think it requires for you to be on social media all day, every day. And that right there, what I just described, posting every day, creating content all the time, working an additional 60 hours a week, that is called hustle culture. And hustle culture, it keeps you real busy, but it does not keep you profitable. So what actually works is investing 5 to 7 hours per week into your coaching business. And during those 5 to 7 hours, you have to be focused on the right things. You're not going to be scattered across 15 different tasks that barely move the needle in your business. You're going to spend 5 to 7 hours per week dedicated to the activities that actually generate income in your coaching business. So what do those tasks look like? You're going to be spending time creating your offer. You're going to be spending your time having sales conversations, and you're going to be spending your time delivering results. Here's what I want to make really clear. It does not require all of those things to get your coaching business started. That doesn't mean as your business evolves and grow, you won't find it necessary to start to market your business and communicate your business through various means like social media and content creation. But it does not require 40 hours a week, 60 hours a week to get your business started. You need 5 to 7 hours of intentional work to get your business started. And if you're a professional woman with existing expertise, you already know how to execute efficiently. You just need to apply that skill to your coaching business. Think about what it looks like to work in a corporate environment. You have 8 hours in a day, right? You might spend about 2 hours in meetings. You might spend about an hour going through your email, and maybe you might spend another hour on administrative tasks. That leaves you with about 4 hours of actual productive work to do your job, right? And within those 4 hours, you probably get more done than most people would get done in a week. You get it done within those 4 hours because you already know how to prioritize. You already know how to focus, and you know how to execute. Building a coaching business is the same exact thing. You don't need all day every day. You need a few focused hours per week on the right activities. And here's what that might look like. In the first week, you might spend that 5 to 7 hours building your offer. In the second week, you'll spend that 5 to 7 hours finding and having sales conversations. In week 3, you refine your offer based on the feedback that you received. And in week 4, you'll spend your 5 to 7 hours closing your first clients. That's the cycle, and it does not require you quitting your job. It just requires you to be strategic about your time. Now, let me tell you what nobody talks about when they're out here trying to sell you this dream. Building a business, any business, while working full-time is hard. Not impossible, but it's hard. Listen, I have been there, done that, been around the block with it, and there's going to be days that you're going to be completely exhausted from your 9 to 5. And the last thing that you're going to want to do when you get off work is put in more time into your side business. You're going to have moments when you wonder if having this coaching business is even worth it. You're going to miss happy hours. You're going to say no to weekend events, and you're going to have to trade binge watching Netflix or your favorite reality television show for sales calls. And I've been doing this long enough, and here's what I also know to be true. That part is only temporary. You're probably not going into this building your coaching business so that you work 2 jobs for the rest of your life. You're building it so that you can eventually walk away from a job that's simply not fulfilling you. Or at a minimum, you're building this business so that you do have an income stream that gives you options. Here's the thing, y'all. The women who succeed at this, they're not always the women who have all the time in the world. They're the ones who fiercely protect their time. They set boundaries. They say no to things that don't align with or move their goals forward, and they batch their work. They don't do all the things, they do the things that matter. Let me give you an example. One of my past clients was an HR director. She wanted to start a coaching business. She had a demanding job. She had just had a baby. She was newly married, and her husband traveled a lot for work. So like me and like you, she didn't have extra time. But what she did have was focus time. So here's how she got her business started. She woke up 30 minutes earlier, 3 days a week. She used her lunch break twice a week to have discovery calls. And she batched her content creation on the weekends while her child was taking a nap. She just put in 5 to 7 hours a week. And in the first 3 months of starting her business, she had 5 paying clients. Within 6 months, she was making $10,000 a month just through her coaching business alone. In 9 months, she was able to go part-time at her corporate job. And within a year, she completely walked away. And all this happened not because she had unlimited time. It was because she was strategic about the time that she did have. So if you're waiting for life to slow down, I'm here to tell you that it's not going to slow down, and you probably don't want it to slow down. You're going to have to learn how to build your business while life is happening, because it ain't stopping, y'all. Now, let's talk about something that I feel like people don't talk about enough. Building your coaching business while you still have your 9 to 5 is actually a strategic advantage. Having a full-time job while you start your business is not a limitation. When you have a steady paycheck that's coming in full and on time every 2 weeks or every month or every week, you don't have the pressure of having to take on every client. You can be selective. You can actually charge what you're worth without panicking. And you can build slowly and sustainably without scrambling for cash. And that is a powerful place to be in. When you approach building your coaching business strategically, you're not trying to replace your income overnight. You're building a foundation. In the first month of your business, maybe you make $2,000. And maybe in month 3, you make $5,000. And in month 6, maybe you're making $10,000. And the thing is, by the time you're ready to leave your day job, you've already proven that your model works. You'll already have clients, you'll already have systems, and you'll already have revenue. This is strategy. And here's something else that people won't tell you. When you're building your coaching business while you still have your day job, you actually make better business decisions. Why? Because you're not desperate. Ask me how I know. When you're not fully dependent on income from your coaching business, you can say no to clients who are not a good fit. You can price properly and confidently because you're not desperate for money. And you're in a position to invest in your business because you're not strapped for cash. Compare that to somebody who quits their job with no steady income coming in. They take every client that says yes, they undercharge because they need money now, and they burn out within 6 months because they're in survival mode. That's not building a business, that's called scrambling. And scrambling does not create the sustainability that I teach my clients how to create through their coaching businesses. The point that I'm making here is this, y'all. Your full-time job is not holding you back. It's giving you the runway to build something that actually works, and it's giving you the runway to build something that's actually sustainable. So if you're watching this and you're starting to feel like you can actually build your coaching business while you're still working your full-time job, but you don't have time to figure out what to sell, how to price it, or how to structure your offer, that's exactly why I created 2K in 2 hours. It's a 20-minute training with 5 plug-and-play templates. It's not a 6-week program that honestly you probably don't have time for. 2K in 2 hours is not a course that's going to take you months to implement. It's a 20-minute training that in 2 hours of focused work, you'll have everything you need to start turning your existing skills into income. I'll walk you through each step. You'll choose your template, you'll build your offer, you'll price it, and then you'll start having your first sales conversations this week. You'll have everything you need to go from having the skills to having a sellable $2,000 coaching offer. And here's why 2K to 2 hours is perfect for women who are still working full time. You can do this on a Saturday morning. You won't need to block off weeks of your time. You don't even need to clear your calendar. All you need is 2 hours of focused work. And then you start having sales conversations. The link for 2K in 2 hours is down in the description. All right, y'all, if you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that subscribe button and share it with a friend who might need it. And stay tuned for more videos where I'll be getting into the strategy, the tools, and the mindset that it takes for you to start turning your skills into income.